What is up, my Ish Talk fans out there? It is your boy AJ Turnup, aka Buff Curry, in the house. Yes, we're doing it a little different today. You know what I'm saying? The most entertaining show in the DMV. We're bringing it down to the Sunshine State, my hometown, Tampa Bay, Florida, my throne. I'm finally back. I'm like Killmonger out here. I've been gone for way too long. Hope everybody's good. You already know what it is. Grab your beer, grab your popcorn, grab your girl, and just stay tuned. Now look, we got two beautiful guests. I'm always a lucky person. Yes, we have the Posh Session cast with Posh and Miss Gina. So introduce yourselves.
I'm Posh from the Posh Sessions, and
I'm Miss Gina from her awesome series called The Bad Bitch Bible, the real Bad Bitch Bible. What's up?
Yes, y'all. They talk about everything. They're a female version of us. You already know. Shout out to my man B More. You already know, aka Princess Amunda. So they get raw. Like they have a one show on their YouTube page. You should follow it. They got a thing called the Hoe Phase. So I need y'all to just break that down.
First of all, we're very spiritual beings, and we talk a lot about church and God, and
we do Bible studies.
And it's Bible studies.
Yes.
So why are you making us out to be so criminal?
That's so. All right, hey guys, check their YouTube page, and we'll see how y'all think afterwards, and see how godly they are. And you're gonna be saying, "Oh my God," at the end of it, but I don't know if it's gonna be Christian-like. But okay, all right, we'll take that. We'll take that.
We're devilish angels.
Yeah, but no, let me ask y'all this. I need to break down. Let's get to the origin of this. How did this show come to be about?
So it all started with an idea that I had before launching the Posh Sessions. I was a part of another podcast, and it was a dynamic where there was about 5-6 dudes, and I was the only girl. So after a while being around nothing but testosterone, I just had the idea to do an episode with my girls. So I hit up Gina, and I was like, yo, I want to do this. And we invited 2 other of our friends, and we just all came together, and we did an episode called The Sex in Our City Beautiful, paying homage to Sex in the City. Mm-hmm. And it was so successful that we decided to do a second episode, just all girls, and we did it on pussy maintenance. You know, how to keep it clean, so the hygiene aspect of it, keeping it tight, exercising, things of that nature. We talked about the cosmetic aspect of it, which was keeping it clean, the J shows, Brazilians. Then the spiritual maintenance of it was V-seaming, just learning how to let go and just renew yourself, and basically resetting your body count.
Because you can reset your body count, girls.
Yeah, you can.
If there are any girls watching. Yeah, you can
if
do
there
it
was a condom involved, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Don't let them throw you under that.
Okay, all right. So
there's no body if there's a condom.
I got you.
At all.
I got you. So that's how I decided. So how did you two come to meet?
Okay, so about 11 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago,
yeah.
I went out with my ex, and we were at a place called Tavern on the Lake in Orlando for a party that we had put together. We brought what are those bad girls? One of the bad girls.
Yeah.
And she was hosting, and at the end of the night, I met her and another girl that I'd seen the other girl on social media. Mm-hmm. So we went to an after hours, and that's where we met. But it was really quick. It was not
yeah.
It was just really quick, and she looked really hardcore to me. I was like, this bitch she looks tough. I'm scared.
And then I don't know, we found each other through
mutual friends.
Through mutual friends on Twitter, and that's how we reconnected again.
Yeah, 10, 11 years later.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get a little further background. Where are you from originally?
Jersey.
And what is your ethnicity?
I'm Dominican.
Ah, okay. And how about yourself?
Okay. Mr. Buff Curry.
That's right, recognize that. I appreciate you.
I was born in Manhattan, grew up in Queens until I was 13, and moved to Florida 1987, And I'm Puerto Rican and Italian.
I like that. You already know what I like out there. That's a nice combination.
It's
That's cool.
I either get ooh or I get oh hell no.
The ones that say oh hell no, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm black man.
I'm totally nothing like.
We're black men.
what
We
they
handle
say.
it. We handle everything. We've been through a lot already. So
Drink to that.
yeah,
Y'all
so
do.
we kings out here. Super Saiyans. You already know. Everybody already know what I said about black men being Super Saiyans. How they just want to drain our powers. But that's a whole nother topic. All right. Let me break this down. Give me the theme and purpose of your show. Like, I want to know for you the purpose, and then you tell me the theme. So, give me the purpose. What is the purpose behind the Posh Sessions?
Being able to share life experiences in order to maybe mentor somebody who may be going through something similar and feels like they don't have anyone they can speak to. They don't have someone that they feel can relate to them. Just trying to shed light. I mean, it sounds funny, but there's always a message behind, certain things, right? Like you brought up the whole phase. The whole phase, I feel like is something that is frowned upon, it's like meant to, I guess, like men and women alike, but obviously more women like to degrade us and in the sense to kind of manipulate and control what you feel like you can and you cannot do. And I'm not even speaking about a sexual thing. I feel like if you dress a certain way, you're going to be considered a hoe. If you speak a certain way, you may be considered a hoe. Obviously, people feel like if you sleep around and have multiple sex partners, you can be considered a hoe. Somebody's always going to have their own definition of what a hoe is. You cannot worry about what people are going to label you because the whole point of that phase is really more about self-discovery. It's not about the people you sleep with, how many people you don't sleep with because you want to be reserved. It's not about anything. It's about discovering yourself and learning who you are and to grow on that so that the people then that you attract into your life is like-minded. Because when you don't know who you are, you're going to fall for anything. So I feel like it's very important that you take the time to discover yourself, get to know yourself, and then grow to figure out who you are to yourself before you start introducing people into your life.
I can dig it. So you were basically a self-discovery type of thing.
Exactly.
You're here to help.
Right, but people, it has catchy names to my episodes, but really that's the message behind them.
Gotcha. All right, I like that. I can dig it. Now, give me some things, all right? Because I can already see you kind of look like you got the personality of it as well. Like you the behind the scenes person, like the Spike Lee of it. Like, all right, we gonna handle it. No, well, what do you give me?
We vibe off each.
Oh, okay. Yin and yang. I got you. Well, give me a thing. Give me a good
A
thing.
theme that we would use on there?
Mm-hmm. Like, theme of the show, like basically.
What do you think the Bad Bitch Bible is about?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's about women who aren't just bad bitches like what people think bad bitches. Like when you say a bad bitch, sometimes people get this like connotation like, oh, you're physical, you got this, you got the ass, you know what I'm saying, and probably don't have anything else going on with your life. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to bring out where we're the real bad bitches. Like we take care of our families. We have jobs. We take care of things. She owns multiple businesses. I've been in the same industry for 25 years and I'm the top at my field. But I can still go out and fucking shake my ass and twerk a little bit and go here and have drinks and still be, beautiful or a bad bitch.
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying?
I really do. I hope to know what you're saying.
We know how to balance our lives. That makes us real bad bitches.
I can dig it. Okay, it's funny you mentioned that because I have never really looked at the term bad bitch as just physical. I always looked at it as a state of being, like the way you carry yourselves and the energy that you provide. So, are y'all gonna try to have a positive image of it? Because typically it's negative.
That's what we're.
Well,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
What it is, we want to turn that negative connotation into a positive. Or it's like when you think of a bad bitch, it's not just what pops in your head is, oh, this girl who's badass. No, a bad bitch is somebody who's out there. She's on her grind. She's handling her business. She's taking care of her family. She's making her own bag. She's doing things for herself, and that's what makes her bad. It's not about what she looks like physically. It's about what she's bringing to the table.
I can dig it.
And we're single moms too, and we take care of our kids and You know, we take care of them on our own.
Single fellas, I mean, there's a lot of DMV single gentlemen out there too. I don't think y'all probably tired of Florida dudes, you know. You shouldn't be, but well, you know.
I don't really date Florida men or Orlando men. We live in Orlando.
Well,
Yeah.
I live in the DMV, so I don't. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there. Okay, my last question about you. What is the future plans for the pod sessions? What do you look for? Like, what do you want? Where do you want to take this?
To take over the world, Pinky.
Okay. Tell me how y'all plan on doing that.
I mean, to me, the biggest goal is, like I said, is to spread the message far and wide. Like, that's what I mean by take over the world. Like, the whole mission, the whole purpose is to, I feel like, you know, is to pass the baton to the next generation. Like, you don't have to make the mistakes that I did to get to this point where you figured it out. Like, pass that wisdom down, pass that knowledge down, you know, that business savvy, that take care of your family, that being a nurturer, that, you know, being independent as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Love your kids and teach, you know, take the time to teach your kids. Like, so many things are lost in this new generation where it's like, it's ridiculous. So to me, it's just passing the baton, you know. So what the future holds is like whatever is going to help me pass the baton, whether it's, you know, being more active in our community and volunteering, which is something we have coming up, by the way. You know, we always try to partner up with community activists, whether it's, you know, feeding the homeless, you know, putting together donations, toy drives.
Doing the
Yeah, I participated in a women's shelter where, you know, I donated my time and I did their hair to get them ready for job interviews, like volunteerism. Of course, you know, we also have that, like Gina was explaining, that fun element to us. So, you know, we're hosting tomorrow night.
Hey guys, where they hosting? Where you guys are hosting? Tell the world where you hosting.
Touch Martini Bar in Tampa.
And it's lit.
Touch
I'm excited.
Martini
I'm
Bar.
kind of scared because
I'm ready for
Fuck.
all of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
So
all this
yeah, I might be there too, fellas, and everybody in the DMV. So show y'all how Florida people get down, okay?
fucking lit.
That's right, damn it. All right, so that's beautiful. I like that. Okay, now let's get down to the real shit. We about to hit the what we call it's called shooting the shit.
All
Just
right.
shooting the shit. Now we're about to get into the trivia stuff. We just was popping and all that stuff. So let me just break the ice right here because we back in the Sunshine State. Let me ask you, are you ladies into sports?
Yes.
Are you into sports? Okay. All right. Just a quick off the top of the head. Who's the best Florida team right now? In any aspect of sports, who's the best?
I'm doing the Chrissy Stephen face again because
Tampa
I don't.
Bucks.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I appreciate that. Is that a real honest answer?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
No, I don't know of any team that I would answer that with.
Come on, the best team in Florida right now.
The
Like
best team in Florida, like at
We're talking
what?
at
college
any
football,
sports, any sports.
We're talking about, okay, if we're breaking down into basketball, is the Magic. The Magic are not like the best. Then when you go into football, it's gonna be the Bucks. I don't follow the Bucks. Then when it comes to football, we also have the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
They garbage.
Right, exactly. So it's like, and then baseball.
The Rays.
Rays.
And if anybody ever shows up there.
You see my struggle here? Like, I don't know what to say.
That's cool. I appreciate the Bucks. That's a beautiful thing. So shout out to the ladies. They these are smart, beautiful women. They smart and sexy. Y'all good. Yeah, I was gonna say I love my Bucks. Don't get me wrong, but we're a question mark right now. I would say the best team probably would be the Jaguars because
Jaguars,
have,
yeah, they're really good. I
Jaguars,
forgot about that. Jacksonville.
Jaguars, they're
Yeah,
good.
How did I forget about Jacksonville?
Now if I'm gonna say the most consistent,
Duval County.
yeah, what you know about Duval? What you know about Duval?
I know.
J-Bill, you know a little something. Okay.
I know a lot about it.
If I'm gonna say the most consistent would be the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
They
as far as hockey.
yeah but they get you there. They always
I
make
don't
noise.
watch hockey.
I mean I follow a little bit. All right, well you know
I
that's
suck
good.
the hockey players' dick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Canada.
I was gonna say what team, bitch. You can't just leave us like.
I'm not saying the team.
You not saying the team?
I wouldn't have sex with him.
Was he little?
No.
He wasn't little?
Just wasn't in the mood.
I'm just
And
asking.
and we had great dinner, we had a great time. I didn't want to have sex. So
Damn.
I just felt it was like I should have done.
Oh,
it.
you was being a pal. You was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna slurp you off
hooked
just
me
because.
up. I hooked you up.
And that's the least you can do, ladies.
Yo,
Take
you
note
know
of this.
what?
Take note of this, ladies.
I'm not mad at that. Hold
Yeah,
up.
shit. I was supportive.
I'm like, you're not gonna get
support
the
this.
pussy, but
But, you know,
I'll give you
you
Hey,
did take
and
the
And it
line.
was, I'm telling you, it was like super quick. It was the quickest thing ever. It was like, I haven't gone in a long time. I can tell.
Oh, he must be ugly, man. That's
No,
not
he
good.
really isn't. He
Yeah.
wasn't ugly. He's just, he's just like one of those,
He was just doable.
he was just one of those nice, like, white dudes that,
Oh, all right. That's a
He's a
big
white
one.
guy.
Shit, it's hockey, so that
he's
don't mean
very
that's
good
not
looking,
80%.
but
I was gonna
he's
say
not
that,
about,
what do you
he's not
expect?
about always pussy, you could tell. He was just chilling, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I liked him because he was, like, big and brolic,
Well, yeah,
and he was
maybe-
pretty sexy, but I just wasn't in the mood.
Maybe, but if he ain't about pussy, maybe he can't fuck. But that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
Let's get back to what
listen,
she
yeah,
said.
There's
though.
a reason for everything. There's a reason why it didn't go down.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
But ladies,
I don't know what it was.
take notes. You can't just leave a man frustrated and spend his money. The city girls, don't do it. Don't do it.
The
Because
city
I'm here
girl.
to tell you, you try that with me. Oh, if I can tell you ain't doing that, I will leave and go, all right, she got the bill. I'm gone.
Oh,
so,
you're
city
terrible.
girls, city girls and all that shit. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to something else. All right. Now, another question. What's worse? A cheater that lies or a cheater that tells the truth?
A cheater that lies.
Cheater that tells the truth.
What?
Ooh, why do you say that lies?
Because, all right, 50 Cent has a saying, right? He says, when somebody steals from you, they just stole your shit, right? But somebody that lies to you, they're trying to fuck with your reality. So to me, I just feel like don't fuck with my reality, don't lie to me.
I gotta give you because you know what my saying, there's an old saying that I always tell people. When you lie to someone, you surrender your reality to them. So that's a good thing. That's deep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do you think the person who tells the truth is worse? Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Because I don't want to know.
So if somebody's cheating, you don't want to know.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking know.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to know.
But,
Let the bitch come to me as a woman somewhere and fucking Instagram DMs or some
But
shit.
you know, there's niggas out here that's not being.
I don't want to know. I don't even attract cheaters.
Well, disclaimer.
I'm not attracted to cheaters.
I will say, I don't want somebody to walk up in the house and be like, yo, I just had sex with someone else. That's not what I mean by tell me the truth. What I mean is that if it comes to my attention, tell me the truth about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I talk about cheating, like, the one thing I will say is I don't condone cheating, not at all. However, I can't get mad about something I don't know. So as long as I don't see it, as long as I don't feel it, as long as I don't hear it, then I have nothing to worry about. So if you're doing you, just don't bring that shit to my attention, because then that's a whole nother conversation.
Right. Remember, you doing you good. So do you. Alright? Do
Whatever.
you. Okay?
Mira.
Okay? Do that. Okay? Mira. Do you. Dígame. Okay? Okay?
Crazy ass.
Okay? Okay? No? Okay, tú sabes.
Jesus Lord.
Alright, next one. 2 celebrity female features you would love to have. Like a combination. Like 2 women that you like, yo, I want this from her and then I want that. Go. You first.
J-Lo's body.
Damn.
And hair, thick hair, and I can't think of anybody who has the hair.
Really? You really just gonna describe yourself right now?
I just want J-Lo's body.
You do have J-Lo's body. What you talking
No,
about?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Do you see this right here?
You
It's gotta go.
You got
J-Lo
but
has
you got a
this
gut,
all sucked up.
You got a gut in the back. That's all men
Oh,
don't give a damn
shit.
about. The fuck you mean? Like dudes gonna be looking at you. I got a little gut. They gonna hit like, ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Shit.
No, I need
if
that,
a dude
ladies.
is that picky, yeah.
They don't care.
Yo.
At the end of the day, they
Real
don't
men
care if you have a
give
little
fuck.
fudge. They actually like it.
Yeah, I bite the shit.
I'm
You
like,
talking
oh,
about? I bite
yeah.
it. I will roll that thing. I'll be like,
I'd be so mad.
No,
like, you
you-
make me that self-conscious
you ain't-
about it.
no, you ain't.
Oh my
No,
god.
look, a black
Right?
man. No.
No,
See, that's the
don't
thing.
bite
No,
my
no,
butt.
black men know how to. We know how to love your fault.
No.
If you got
No.
a bump on your toe, we gonna
No.
massage that shit. We gonna be like, yeah, girl, look, see,
It's
I
true.
like it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true.
Baby.
You're
I like it. See? So there you go. Okay, what about you? Give me yours.
I want Tahiri's body.
Tahiri, she do got a body.
Like,
you want her body? Okay.
I love Tahiri.
You love Tahiri. Tahiri, she love you.
I love her.
We real tight. In my dreams.
As far as like something else that I would want from a woman, Cardi B's personality. I don't care what that sounded like.
Yeah.
No,
she's not making.
Fun.
No, she's not.
You don't like her?
Let me break.
It's not that you don't like her, right?
Hell to the no.
Oh, really?
Why?
That's a whole nother argument.
We'll
be here for 40, 50 minutes off that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go to the next one. We're going to the next stuff. All right. Idris Elba, Dwayne Johnson, AJ Turner, aka Buff Curry. You got the married one, side dude, one night stand. Go.
Damn, what were my options again?
Idris Elba, Dwayne Johnson, AJ, Soy. You got the married one of your side dude, and then you gotta have a one night stand with one.
I'd marry Idris. You'd be my side nigga, only because you could be my side nigga and me not fuck you. And then one night stand, Dwayne Johnson.
That's alright.
Dwayne Johnson.
Alright, your turn.
Who's Dwayne Johnson?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Him, right? Can you call him The Rock, please? Like, I don't know his real name.
Yeah, The Rock.
Oh, no, I'm marrying The Rock.
Okay.
Idris Elba is definitely side nigga material. I'm not supposed to say nigga, I'm sorry.
And then you have to one night stand him.
You one night stand me?
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, either way, I'm winning. Because I can be the side nigga, but I'm gonna work my way into the fun. I'm gonna work my way up in there.
I'll the side nigga, no fun zone.
Because if it's Idris, all I gotta do is just deport his ass.
Yo,
and then for
I'll
you,
I'm
gonna say the
he
one.
He would be a great side because you do all the crazy shit with the side.
Yeah, exactly. See?
I mean, I was married.
And I play my part. I play my role. I'm a role player.
I do crazy shit with all.
I will Robert Horry that shit. I would just hit I would hit the clutch. Wink, wink.
The
you know
clutch.
what I'm saying? Hit the clutch.
Not the clit. I'm joking.
Oh, that too. You know. And then one night stand. That's not gonna happen. That's gonna switch. Then I'm gonna graduate to side nigga. And then The Rock. He's the steroid. No, let me not say that because he's gonna kick my ass. So, anywho, you know, something will happen. An act of God will happen, and he'll be gone, and then I'll be promoted to the marriage. So that's what's up. So I'm good. I'm good in that aspect. That's what's up.
You have high hopes, my friend.
Yeah, he really planned out that whole scenario.
Like the whole scenario.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm good like that. You gotta have plans.
You're so happy to have us right next to you.
I really am. You know, I really am. I appreciate that. See, look, y'all. See, look at here. See, that's beautiful.
You see that?
See, God is good, y'all. He really is. This is exactly why I came home. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, bet. Oh yeah, this is some good shit right here. I can't wait to get this one. Top 3 BET uncut videos. Go.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Damn.
Uncut videos?
BET uncut. Okay.
Wait, from back in the 90s or something?
Early 2000s.
Yo, anything Nelly uncut was...
Nelly, yeah.
Okay.
Yo.
I don't remember the 2000s.
Trina, her shit uncut used to be crazy. I said Nelly, I said Trina. Yo, Jadakiss video though, knocked the fuck out. When that shit first came out, the uncut version was crazy too. Anything Dipset uncut was ridiculous.
Okay, I forgot, fellas and ladies and gents, I'm talking to 2 women. They didn't have the same mindset as motherfucking men. I'm gonna give y'all mine right now. The number 1 of all time is What That Thing Smell Like. Oh yeah, it's by a dude named Black Jesus. Enough said. If y'all know about What That Thing Smell Like, look, the dude, it was basically a bunch of old ass uncles that got to a cookout, and one of them got drunk and said, you know what, dog, we can make a music video. All right, and one of the names was probably like, yo, Jamal, you the singer since you got the voice. You light skin, you gonna sing.
But Black Jesus though.
Yeah, and Black Jesus was the trap nigga that was like, yo, you got the ladies and drugs, so just bring him. This is the chorus. I gotta kick it tonight. So baby, what that thing smell like? I'm
That's
so serious.
disgusting.
I gotta. I remember that shit. Yo, I stayed up all night looking at that drum. I was like, oh shit. And then of course tip drill.
Yo.
What
Tip
must
drill.
be that ass?
Tip
Cause it ain't
drill.
your face. I need
Yeah,
that tip
tip drill.
drill. I need that tip drill.
Yeah.
I think Tahiri was in that
And they were
joint.
like-
I think my apple bottom. I was like, oh
Tahiri
shit.
was in that?
No, I could be wrong. I thought she was in it, but I saw one chick in there that is famous
That's
to this
when
day.
asses were real.
Yes, the natural thick man.
Man,
I
that
was-
But Tip Drill's ass is not real though.
What?
When Tip Drill
No,
made
not
her
Tip Drill,
appearance
not Tip
also
Drill.
though,
No,
I know, but I'm talking about like when she first
When
made
she
her
fir-
first
yeah.
appearance into like music videos.
But yeah,
You
but
could just
I think they were
tell.
talking about that as an expression of a chick, like a tip drill basically is another term for a butterface. She got
Yeah,
everything butterface.
Butterface.
Yeah, but
And-
it's also it can also mean other things.
We got you, but we talking about it just strictly for most niggas out there who knew what that is. And then of course my other joint was Busy Bone. Ain't nothing like money in a Ziploc bag, You don't know
Busy Bone.
Smash with the cash. Oh, that was my shit.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you. But the only thing that fucked me up, mind you, I'm sitting there
That's
watching.
what Bone Thugs and Harmony, right?
Yeah, Busy. He had a song with this dude called Jail the Bondsman or something.
They are iconic, even though I
that's
don't really
the
listen to
that's my personal favorite group of all
yeah.
time.
You
But
would love my coworker. We were just talking about them today.
oh yeah, they're to me one of the greatest. But yeah, the only thing that fucked me up about BET and Cut though is like while I'm sitting there watching these videos.
Yo, Jackie O when her shit
Oh,
uncensored
yep.
came
Wow,
out.
that's
Yeah.
wow.
I would sit there and be stiff as fuck, and then the church music
You guys
come
are
on right
lucky.
afterwards. I'd be like, yo, how I go to damn Lord, and then oh Lord, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's like after you watch some porn, and then after you get your rocks off, you go like, what is this filth? Oh God.
Yo,
I stay deleting my browser, and then I go nah.
Oh no, I go
save
into
it.
private mode. You don't use private mode?
I got older as I got older.
Oh,
hip
okay,
to
I was
it.
gonna say.
No, when I was younger.
When you
hell are
watch
you
your
talking
porn
about?
and you're
Yes.
looking at it on your
They have
phone,
private mode?
you go into private mode. Like, look.
Excuse me.
I can see you.
Watch.
I did
Look.
not know that.
I can see you as
Okay,
an X video
this,
type. You an X video.
This,
Mm-hmm.
boom.
Yeah, let's go to yours. Yeah, let's see what you got.
You don't
How
have
the hell
no,
did
it
you do
doesn't
this?
store any browsing history.
No,
That's why
I
it's
need to
private.
know.
Listen, man, let's do this later.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. She probably watches Girl on Girl. You watch
Gay
BBC.
sex.
No, BBC.
No, I
BBC
watch-
takes Pog.
No, I don't.
You don't. Gay sex?
What do you watch?
Gay.
Like 2
I'm,
women?
No, I'm in my I'm in this phase right now where I watch 2 men.
Okay, all right, let's move on.
Really?
Let's move on. I don't want to hear this shit.
No,
Mm-mm.
wait, we got a discussion. I like BBC, but 2 men.
Mhm. I don't know. It just happened like a couple of weeks ago.
Like I'm about to throw.
I'm in love with it. It's weird.
Okay, while y'all two finish talking about that, I'm gonna reload on this drink because I don't want to hear nothing about no 2 damn dudes unless somebody fighting me. Mm-mm.
So like
Mm-mm.
niggas fucking. That's what you're saying.
Yes. I guess for me,
Y'all
it's
need Jesus.
like I don't know what it is. It's just a phase I'm going through. it.
Y'all need Jesus.
We need Jesus. I need
I don't-
men?
I don't think God is really happy with us right now.
No, he's not.
But
I just love watching it. I love watching
They
it get on
nasty,
It's
y'all.
no, we're not.
It's hot to me. It's just hot to me.
No, BBC is the shit.
No,
Especially
BBC is
when
great
you see,
too.
like
Oh no.
2 men with a girl.
Cuckold is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, Cuckold is one of my favorite. That I've been like I think I OD'd on that when you know what cuckold is, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. For you who don't know what cuckold is, it's when a man watches his wife fuck another man. Like that's pretty
Yeah,
hot.
but he's a submissive.
Yeah. Mhm.
I've got offered that before. I'm not gonna say by who, but it was a rich white guy.
Yeah.
And it was in McLean, and he was like, "Look, I'll give you $2,000 for sex with my wife."
Should have.
No, he had to watch. I didn't want that.
Why?
What?
That shit's lit. You ever
You
had somebody
didn't
watch you
want
have sex?
I've had a woman watch me. Not no grown ass man looking.
He's not watching for you. He's watching for her.
Well, yeah, because he was saying.
$2,000
I was just like,
and
I was like,
shrimping?
well,
Niggas
what
fuck
happened?
for free.
No,
Like,
but I was
about
like,
to get paid off your dick and you
I
said
don't.
no.
I'm good. I just, this was. I just didn't know. Like, I'm like, what do you? I couldn't do it. He was just. I was like, well, what's wrong? He's like, I can't
Oh,
satisfy.
you're a little baby
I know.
sexually.
No.
Aw.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Are you holding auditions?
No. I'm just saying.
You sure? Well, you can't talk like that. Look, you gotta hold auditions first. Then
Nah,
I'm always ready to try out.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's up with you.
Why not? I'm a blessed man.
You wouldn't. Okay.
No. Now this was years ago.
How old are you?
I'm 30. There you go.
30?
30, whatever. Yeah, whatever you call it. But this was when I was 21 years old.
Oh yeah, you were.
So I didn't know any better.
21.
Now, yeah, because he saw me in the gym one day, and at first I thought he was gay. He was just like, "Yo, you got real big muscles," and then he just said the weirdest shit because he was an awkward kind of guy, and then he was just like, "Well, look, we start chatting, and he was cool, and he was like, look, I was like, can I ask you a favor?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Would you like to have sex with my wife?" I was like, "Well, why can't you?" Like? Oh, she was cute. She was beautiful. I'm trying to think. She was like, let me think of a white. She was Charlize Theron, but with tits and ass.
Okay.
And you said no?
I didn't know what the hell to think because
that's crazy.
I was asking the guy.
Thing to do.
I was asking the guy.
21?
I was just like, well, why did? I was like, my man.
Nigga, I love her.
I know.
I asked him. I said, well, why can't you do it?
Fucking feet.
And then he said it like he was just real with it because we went to like later on because he's a Bucks fan as well. So we was at the Bucks bar at a certain spot in Arlington watching it, and then he was just saying like, I can't satisfy her. Like,
yeah, that's why they do it, the cucks, because they can't.
I was like, well, what do you mean? He was just like, he was like, dude, I'll be real with you. Yeah, he's like, dude, I'll be real with you. Like, my shit is small. I was like, okay. And he was like, and I'm not gay or anything. I just think you look like one of those thick bucks. First, I was like, damn, this is some racist Django shit. This is before the Django. I didn't think of Django. I just thought of some racist black shit. But he was just like, because then I didn't know that this was a setup because his wife was watching me the entire time. And like they were texting and he was showing me the messages. She was like, "Is this the one?" And she was like, "Yeah, I like him and he's cute and he looks like he won't say anything."
I was in a relationship with They don't want their shit.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. If I know what I knew now, oh yeah, I'd have tore that ass up. I'd have charged more. I'd have been like, look, I'll charge $2,000 for an orgasm.
And she don't come once, you ain't getting cared. You see?
Yeah, I was in a relationship.
Like I said, if you're all holding auditions, I would support this. I mean, I'm cool, but anywho, let's just get off that because like I'm about to start taking my shirt off in a second, and then y'all really be fucked up. I'm just a short Curry. I'm just a short Dwayne Johnson. That's all. I'm just a short rock.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I got called that before. I can't help that. I'm a short. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, they know. They already know this. Look, they know. I bench 375. Get at me. And that's
why your ass is bigger than
mine.
I saw that caboose you got back there. You couldn't even fit through this motherfucker.
Oh. Tilt to the glass.
Touche. Yeah. You right there. You got a nice one too. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to her. What's your name?
But there's a dog down there.
Your name is Cheeks. Oh, how you doing, Cheeks? Nice to meet you. We'll shake hands later. We'll shake hands.
You're not shaking Cheeks' hands.
I'll bite it then.
Okay.
I have a heavy appetite. But anywho.
Back to the regular.
Yeah, let's get back to the regular.
See what happens when Posh sessions.
Yeah, this is the
bad
this
Bible comes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. This turned to the jack off hour. It's my fault. Anywho, let's get back to topic. All right.
What was the topic?
Well, now I'm about to go to Jermaine Dupri about stripper rappers. How did y'all feel about that comment?
Yo, it was a very whack comment, but I will say that at the same time it's pretty whack the time that we live in where people can't really express their true feelings without getting roasted at the same time. It's how he feels, obviously. So it's like, yo, I respect what you're saying because that is your opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion. I don't like the fact that the moment you express your opinion, you fucking get crucified over it. So I will say that. But I feel like, nigga, if you turn on Lil' Kim, what was Lil' Kim talking about? Money. You're gonna come on.
All right.
You turn on Foxy Brown. What was you hearing?
All right.
She was talking all about that shit.
When you would turn on the Brat, what would you?
Okay.
Missy Elliott, even though she was creative as fuck, but what was she talking? Like, that's always been the narrative. That's always been what sells. The moment that somebody, unless you're an R&B artist and people go to you for that emotional type of a song, when you're talking about rap, female rappers have always had this sense of a gangster persona, and to an extent, it does talk about pussy, money, and all that bullshit. Like, it's nothing different. It's just reinventing the wheel.
I think music has always been that way. There's nothing new under the sun, really, when you think about it.
You still need a charger, though.
You got one, please get it from me.
You got 20%.
I know.
All
Please,
right.
if you got one in your car, I will, by all means.
Don't.
Anybody got a charger? Nope. All right, well, I hear what...
Where's your charger?
I left it by accident.
Wow. So tomorrow you're gonna have to go buy a charger,
Yeah.
or tonight.
Yeah, tonight. Hopefully, I may drop shot. I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, I understand what he was saying. You want to know the difference between the people you just named, the Brat, Missy, Lil Kim? First of all, they're legends, and not just because of what they came up with, because the substance was better. They had more depth. People don't understand what Jermaine was saying. I understand.
You said you're a Scorpio?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. That's what they say when I get into bed. That's a whole other discussion. But yes, back to what I was saying. Substance. Those ladies, it was more than just about pussy and all that stuff. Those ladies articulated their shit. The ladies nowadays do not do that. The Cardi B's and all that. Like, she literally put something out there that made her look stupid. It showed her that, okay, you're just a pawn. Well, I'm going about what sells. If I like rapping about my pussy, that's what I'm gonna rap about. She doesn't respect her craft. This is why for me personally, I fuck with a Nas type rapper, because he don't give a damn what you think. He's trying to relay his artistic style. He's an artist. He's like, it's not about the selling the most. It's about what I like, and this is me. Like Missy, she is my favorite. That is my favorite female artist when it comes to hip hop. She is fucking brilliant. She made it be like, yeah, it's about sex, but at the same time she articulated it, and she kind of threw that to the back sound, like, I'm gonna show you my artistic rhymes first. Like, she got bars. That's what I think Jermaine was trying to say.
But in rap or rock or whatever genre, there's always gonna be those super like artsy, talented, really creative, extremely good writers, and then there's gonna be like the Cardi B's. It doesn't take away from who she is. You know what I mean? That's who she is. She came from a certain place. You got to give it to her that she really, really like broke out of where she was from, being who she is. She may not be able to articulate. She might sound dumb because she don't speak right, but the girl is extremely intelligent. So she's able to get to where she got.
Leverage, exactly.
Me, I don't listen to Cardi B. I'm gonna be honest. I listen to some of her songs. I don't listen to it like that. I listened to her album and that was it for me. I don't sit there and listen and like, go, oh wow, she's like an amazing rapper. Like there's no bar, you know what I'm saying? But
she has her own sound.
That's her personality.
And that's what people bought into. It was her personality more than it was about lyricism, because there isn't much lyricism. We understand that she's an entertainer.
And it's always going to be like that in music. Like you have, like when I was growing up, right? You had Nirvana come out, you know what I mean? And they just killed the scene. And then you had all these other rock bands coming out trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? To get in that wave.
Right.
And they made their money. They still made good music. And people like us were like, oh, they're fucking, they're like biting their style, or whatever. And you have that, right? So you can't like shoot her down. I don't like that.
I see what you're saying.
I get what you're saying too,
Yeah.
But we're not looking for that with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for...
Okay, so sum it up, y'all. If y'all want to put it this way, people, if you want to hear nigga shit, you already know who to listen to.
Right.
If you want to hear substance, just go to that. I can dig that.
Exactly.
When I want to be on my trap shit, or I know I gotta, if I feel like robbing somebody, I listen to Project.
Robbing somebody.
Oh no, trust. I have those moments. Or when I go to the gym, it's Thug Life.
Yeah, right.
I'm West Coasting all day. Somebody, it's no Vaseline playing. It's stick NWA. I don't want to shoot. Fuck yeah, the West.
So you're West Coast.
Damn straight. G-Funk till I die, nigga. And I like how we going. And let's get to that topic. I love it. We're gonna go there. Yes, Lord. This is one of the main events of the night. We're gonna ask everybody out here. Let me get it. Let's break it down. What in the night from 90 to 96? Who had the everlasting bigger effect on hip hop? Was it the West Coast or the East Coast? No. The 1990s from 90 to 96. We're gonna do that. Okay. No. Better yet. From 90 to 99.
East Coast, this conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, why, ladies? Please, because you said it with such ease. I need to know why.
I see. I listen to all that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hip hop originated right in the East Coast, right?
Yeah, we know about the Bronx.
We know all about that. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, I say whatever, but for a reason. But go ahead. Go ahead.
West Coast is amazing, I must say. Here's the thing, okay? I grew up in the East Coast, so that's what I heard, that's what I listened to. I did expand. That's what resonates. And I did expand with the West Coast music, and I thought it was great too.
Mm-hmm.
Now to say, to me, I would say East Coast. Why? Because that's where I'm from, and that's what I, my heart is to, you know what I'm saying? So but I get where you're going, I think.
Alright, well, before I shoot my load, I'm trying to hold my load.
Oh my God, really?
Pause, nigga.
Can you do that?
I told you, if you hold auditions, I'm here. But anywho, what about you? So, who was your dad? You said East, or give me why. Give me why. Why? I need examples.
Here's my thing.
Think of it.
Piggybacking off of what she's already said, I just feel like the 1990s was a big era for hip hop music in the East Coast, and everybody originally wants to go with, the whole Biggie versus Pac shit. Fuck all of that. The creative minds that came out of hip hop during the 1990s, in my opinion, far outweigh what was going on in the West Coast. Not only that, I feel like this topic, because I thought about it. I know you hit me up like a million times, and I wasn't like talking to you about it, but like I really took the time to break this shit down. And like to me, I'm like, everything is about what you can relate to, right? That's what's gonna gravitate to you. I'm a hood bitch at the end of the day. It's like, that's the music I grew up on. That was the environment that I grew up on. That was the shit that I saw growing up. Like, so to me, when you ask me about, in my opinion, who's better, it's like, when I turn on the locks and I hear the freestyles that they spit, I go back to Hot 97, Fuck Master Flex, how everybody who was anybody was in Hot 97. Like, that wasn't, like, you had to be outside, you know what I'm saying? You had to be there to know what the fuck was going on. Like, anybody was plugged in with Hot 97. You had DJ Camilo, you had Funk Master Flex, you had Mr. C, you had DJ Enough, you had the heavy hitters, like, that whole movement. You had Jay-Z go up there and spit the illest freestyle to date on what? Funk Master Flex. That was New York radio. You talk about the Angie Martinez, who was the voice of New York City. Like, you talk about so many great things happened in the 1990s. Like, for hip hop, like, there was just such a movement that it's like, I give it to y'all. The West Coast saw the movement, and you guys, you know what I'm saying, also created your own wave. That's commendable. But if you ask me, like, New York sound cannot be duplicated ever. You have the Biggies, you have the Lil Kim, you have the Lox, you have Dipset, you have Mobb Deep, you have Nas, you have Wu-Tang, who creatively, all 10 of them, all had their own very own sound. You had your Noris. Like, the list literally can go on and on and on about the movement that the East Coast hip hop had. So it's like, even like, and this is just neither here, the Jay-Z's, like, Jay-Z wrote one of Dr. Dre's,
We know he wrote Still Dre.
exactly. So it's like, even then, you guys were influenced by East Coast hip hop. So it's like, you guys did have your own sound. You guys did create your own wave. I'm with all that. But there was just, you just had to be outside, man. Anybody who was
And you
anybody.
see, I get what she's saying, because she said, you know, grew up in that environment. You know, that's how that's what she relates to, because that's what was going on, you know. But people who lived over in the West Coast relate to something different. You know what I'm saying? They don't relate to Biggie and, you know, Hype 97 and all. They had their own thing going on in their cities, in their hoods. So, you see what I'm saying? It's like people want to put shit against other shit, and I'm so against that. Like, I've always been against that. You know what I mean?
So basically, you're saying it's apples and oranges.
Yeah, like even with like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, like I see it on the timeline all the time. Not that I'm going on, but what I'm saying is, it's like, oh, I'm better, or this is better, or this word is better than this one. Oh, I say chinola, you say, you know, balcha. Like, we're not better, we're different.
Gotcha.
And we gotta respect our differences and love our differences. Like, you know, we're different.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
I do love Dominicanas, and but I do have a thing for somebody.
Boricuas?
Yeah, I like Boricuas. You know what I'm saying? I like Latin women in general.
Listen, Latin women just fuck up men's lives, and y'all just love it.
Yes, you say so. I do the exact opposite. I fuck them up, but you know, I don't know.
Whatever.
I do. I fuck y'all
Not
up.
happening over here.
Whatever. I'm light skinned. I got green eyes. I got muscles. I got a nice bank account. I'm good to go.
Poor him.
But anywho, let me break it down.
Yes, too short.
So this is what I'm gonna break it down to you. You said, I like how you said hip hop in the 90s. Let's break it down. Was it really hip hop in the 90s? When I think of hip hop, especially for New York sound, we're not talking about the 90s. We go to the 80s. Grandmaster Flash.
Yes.
Run DMC.
Tell
Big
me.
Daddy Kane.
Tell me
You know
about
what
it.
I'm saying? Who else? Rakim.
Rakim.
Everything Rakim.
Yes.
Public Enemy.
Yes.
Right.
That's hip hop. Hip hop is speaking from the positive perspective. Did they talk about negative aspects? Yes. However, it was more of a lesson. KRS-One.
Yes.
Cool G rap.
Rap, yes.
That is what I'm talking about.
That's what
for hip-hop.
I listen to.
This is why I said in the 90s, the
Right.
West Coast turned it to a new level. It actually started in the late 80s with NWA.
Right, yeah.
And that was what? What was that genre that they created?
Gangsta
Keyword,
rap.
gangsta rap.
Okay.
And this is what I'm telling you. Because they had the authentic gang lifestyle. The West Coast in the 80s and the
They talk
90s,
about it.
but no, they lived that shit. See, the difference is at that time, no disrespect, it's the same thing. But when you thought of New Yorkers back then, I'm just saying, I'm from Florida, so I look at it from a neutral perspective. And then I grew up, and then I lived in the
Argument
DMV.
over.
Then I looked in the I looked in the DMV, and then I lived in the DMV. So
like
I looked at it.
you had to be outside.
No, but you forget. I got people in Queens,
No.
Brownsville,
No.
and I was there
No.
at that era.
No.
I used to go up to,
No.
and then I got people in
No.
Jersey. I got
No.
family in Newark, so I
No.
always visited those people. So I knew.
Visiting and living
I get
there
it,
and
I
being
get
a
it.
part of that culture
I
and
get it.
seeing that, you had to
Okay.
be outside.
All right, let me finish my thing though. They had the authentic gang life. It was authentic back then with the Bloods and Crips and shit. They
Okay.
was living by that. Then you
Okay.
they were technically the original music of trap. Like when you think of trap, people think of the South. Not really. NWA had trap. You know what it was? Dope
Again,
Man.
they developed the sound.
They developed
but that
not a
was
sound, a
about-
movement though. They developed a movement.
But New York still had its
No,
own
they didn't.
movement.
If it wa-
I
you-
just named like, are you?
You just name it. Okay, let's statistically, West Coast artists outsold New York 3 to 7 times
Because
more.
it was something new that
No, it was-
that it
but
wasn't
it was-
used to. But you're still not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and take away like
Yes.
New York wasn't.
I'm gonna
doing
break it down. NWA changed the game. Then you had, first of all, because like a lot of New Yorkers try to go, oh well, you're not gonna talk about Schoolie D. He was a gangster rapper. No, he was the PG-13. He brung it to the fore, but you had dudes like Ice-T, the godfather of gangster rap. He told you how it is, and he lived it. Most of those West Coast rappers, he did live it. He went to the military and all that shit. Yeah, we get that. But I'm just saying.
No. How you gonna bypass all of that? Like that wasn't major.
Oh, we know about Easy.
Like,
Easy. Yes,
don't
he was a
do that.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm saying though.
No, but
the
I'm
West
saying
Coast,
though,
you
you're
had,
not gonna just
you
blow
had your
past that
Ice-T.
shit like that wasn't major.
No, it was major, but at the same time, most rappers, New York niggas wasn't always authentic either.
Yo, like I said,
right?
everybody
Right?
that I mentioned, they would talk about what they've lived, what they were going through. It's all relative. And you sitting here and talking about Florida, and you can resonate with gangster rap. Like what? Do you have blood or Crip affiliations or something?
No, I didn't have.
Okay, so then what is?
But no,
so
you know
what
why?
is it that resonates?
Because,
Are you a gangster?
No, because when I came from.
You had to
I
be
came
outside.
from I came from the project, from East Tampa, College Hill,
You
Ponce
did
de
this
Leon
shit?
projects, where
Yes.
like
We were
first
still
of
in projects.
all,
Yeah,
that was the capital area of heroin trade in this city.
Okay.
And it got to the point where it got so fucking bad they had to shut it down. But that's a whole nother section. But when I was growing up there, I knew dudes like that, and I was influenced by what they were listening to because they were living the shit
So
they were
they
talking
listening
about.
to this.
They were
Again,
listening,
so you
but
were
well, you had certain people that listened to the New York, and
Right.
then I evaluated from what I was listening, from what I seen, the way that whatever the music was is how they behaved. So the dudes that I knew that listened to the New Yorkers, the New York shit was more of the hustler mentality with the slick talk and just they knew how to like maneuver and all that shit, which is cool. But the dudes that I knew that listened to the West Coast shit was more about that action. It was more, nah, this is who I am. Like you're not about to talk to me like that. Like
Oh,
they look at you
totally
and be like,
feel you.
they'll look at you like, legit.
I actually know a guy who's from.
Yeah, and they'll say shit
and
like that.
He almost beat my father's friend up when he came.
So that's what I'm saying. But like,
listen, to me again, I feel like all
New
of
Yorkers
this
are about that
is
action
really
too.
just.
It can be, but I'm saying, but
at the end of the day, the first time that I seen somebody get shot dead, I was 13, 14 years old. I was in the fire escape. I was in my grandmother's house in the Heights, and it was me, my sister, and two of my cousins. We were chilling on the fire escape. You know who had just dropped that year? The Life Is Mine. It was Nas and Mobb Deep.
Okay, but Nas is hip hop. You know that, right?
We're spinning this.
Yeah, hip hop.
He
was an exception, but
we were spinning this in the airwaves at the time, and this was just 2:00 in the afternoon. Somebody got bodied right on the block over some dispute or whatever. So you want to sit there and you want to say like, oh, it's about that action. Like, nah, niggas was getting popped in.
I get you, and I'm just saying though. But at that time, in that era, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it funky. The West was putting
that's your opinion.
I'm going by stats.
And I'm gonna have my opinion.
All right,
and we're gonna run this argument to the fucking ground.
I'm about to break it down. You got you had Ice Cube in 1990 when he dropped America's Most Wanted. That showed the whole game because at that time New Yorkers thought West Coast dudes were just country rappers with no bars, no nothing like that.
Not at all.
Yes, they did. I'm going by statistics. However, Ice Cube showed you, because what's one thing, and I would say this to the day, even to this day, New York MCs had the lyrics. They was like, yo, we can spit everything. However,
we also have fire beats, by the way.
No, you don't.
Yes, the fuck
your beats are hit and miss like shit, but that's a whole nother story.
Wow. All right.
So but Ice Cube show, oh no, West Coast niggas got bars too. Like, and then you had
got bars too. You was mimicking what you saw.
Okay, but anywho,
you had to be outside.
And then what album set it off? The Chronic.
AJ,
the Chronic was hear me out. The West really they expanded. They took it to a level so big
the Chronic was 2001 already. That's not considered
the Chronic was 92. The Chronic 2001 came out in 1999. That's what you're talking about. The first Chronic came out in 92, which solidified the West. That's when people, New Yorkers, had to recognize, oh shit, the West is coming on.
Wait, you had a 3-year run.
No,
you're
no.
wanting me to give
You have
a decade.
Then you're talking about Doggy Style with Snoop Dogg. That shows you that you can party, but you gangster.
You got Snoop Dogg.
Then wait, and then you already know who took it to the epitome of it. Tupac Amaru Shakur. He came out with All Eyes on Me. He came out with the Machiavelli, the Don Illuminati. Then we're not even gonna just. We already know what Pac did.
You're a Tupac fan. This is what this is about this whole time. I just figured it out.
I'm a rapper fan. I like whoever I like. Now, Pac is my favorite rapper, of course.
Oh my God! We got down to the bottom of it.
Because I told you.
The nitty gritty.
I fuck with New York shit, but didn't I just give you all the real legends? I like all, but I'm going by what I saw, what I came up with.
Can we talk about what's next? Because it's just like I figured it out.
Then you got Kendrick, you got Game, you got Cypress Hill, you got no, I'm talking about the '90s, the Dog Pound, Snoop and all them.
No, I'm talking about the Game and everything else. The only reason why the Game even had a breath to breath in his, it was because of East Coast.
And I'm about to give you the timeless hits of the '90s of the West Coast shit. Nothing but a G thing. Okay. Everybody fucks with that.
Nigga, I could pull out a playlist too.
Gin and Juice.
You're like running that shit.
I got
down
5 on it. It was a good day. They had, you know what? They had well-rounded shit.
Really?
Farside was from the West Coast?
Oakland. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. Passing me by.
Are you kidding me?
Insane in the brain.
The only catalog on East Coast music. I did it on the whole.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Ready to Die by Biggie, of course. Infamous Mobb Deep.
And there was way.
No, it wasn't. From '92 to '96, the West thrashed, yo.
You're a Tupac.
Yeah, like that's it. Like next,
we get it.
Yeah, you had like this whole essay.
Let me sum this all up, guys.
This whole novel.
We get music. We get great music from the West Coast, from the East Coast. We about to kill each other over here like Tupac did fucking Biggie and all this shit. No.
Okay, and
it's all good stuff.
And I'm about to
However, New York reigns.
Not really.
You got to be outside.
Snoop, even your boy. First of all, now you want to talk about influence. Biggie, what was his first sample on his song "Ready to Die"? Remember they used to thug, but now they blast, right? That's by Dr. Dre. He sampled Dr. Dre. And who influenced Biggie? Tupac Shakur. They had
still going.
Okay,
you're talking about one person. Now you're making this Biggie.
No, you know why? Because didn't they give Biggie the style that he brung back the East? Which in a way, it's like that's not fair to Nas, Wu-Tang, and all them. And then I'm gonna take it to a further step, and y'all really gonna be mad.
You gotta really move on because we got it figured out. You're a pop star.
And my thing is with Biggie, he is the Lynn Bias of rap.
Yo.
Next.
No.
I'm trying to tell you he's wild with respect.
No.
You're really trying to get heated.
Don't get mad because you're from New York.
No,
just relax.
We're not getting
Hear
mad.
me out.
No, we're not mad.
Hear me out. You know why I say he's the Lynn Bias? What do you know about Lynn Bias?
Listen,
he was a great basketball player. However, but it is hype about what he would have been like. I'm not saying he's a rap king. He's in the top.
Why do you really say that about Tupac? He was his time was cut short.
No.
What is your point?
Tupac's body of work already shows you he was superior. The man had like literally albums after albums. Biggie had 2 albums. Everything else. All right, let me ask you this: a real legit question. Do y'all think that he would have had the same effect?
Who?
Biggie. Do you think he would have been great after?
Biggie. We didn't even know who Tupac was.
Right, like until the beef. Like,
yes,
what are you talking
Brenda's
about?
Got a Baby. I Get Around.
Okay,
you know.
I did, but we didn't.
Like,
as a city, we didn't. We were like, yeah, he's cool. Like, yeah, he's amazing. But
okay.
But Biggie was. Listen, you can't fuck with him.
No, y'all say that because of your New York bias. I'm saying it.
And
like
you're saying it because of your West Coast
No,
bias.
I like Big.
Therefore,
I'm with Big.
Therefore,
no, Give Me the Loot is one of my workout songs. Give Me the Loot.
Bye.
No, the reason why I say that is
talk about pussies and dick.
Right. We're done here.
I'll just say this: Biggie is always going to be and he's the king. He's one of the kings. But when it comes to me, like I think like guys like a Pun was lyrically better.
Wow.
Biggie had a better flow, but
it definitely wasn't outside, guys.
Pun. Oh, so you knocking Pun? You knocking?
I'm knocking
Hun.
you. I said you wasn't outside. Next.
I ain't want to be outside. I'm good.
Yeah,
New
I
York is
know.
cool though. Like I got a man. He's from the BX, Puerto Rican cat, a ball player. That's my man.
You
He's good
really
people. He's
playing
good
that
people.
card right now? That you just pulled like the I have a black friend card.
I really
Yeah.
did.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
what?
No, I keep telling you keep missing the point that I
No,
said.
you
I got
keep
family
missing
in
the
New York,
point.
so I fuck with good music. Let's just put it that way. If you got good music, I'ma rock with it. Cause Wu-Tang is one of my favorite
Next.
groups. Like I'm telling you, I'm for the sound. I'm like, if you got depth and substance, I'm good with you. I'm just saying, from that time, my opinion, the West ruled.
Thank you. It's your opinion. Can we move on?
Yes, we can move
Thanks.
on. Oh, I see a vein popped out of her head. Yes, yes.
You did that for a reason.
I really did.
You really did.
I really did. Like, she's really in her phone right now.
I'm coordinating, and I
Oh,
got Green
She like
Lantern
this
in my
nigga.
line.
She like this nigga.
Shout out
Shit.
to Green Lantern.
She's like, oh my gosh,
I got
he's
Green
a Pac
Lantern
fan.
in my
I
line.
can't help that.
Shout out
okay.
Green Lantern.
All right. Last one for the night. All right. So last one. Well, first we gotta. No, you know what? We're gonna have a bonus. We're gonna have a bonus round just to lighten the mood. Okay. You got these three. Danny DeVito.
What about him?
Yao Ming, and okay, not Yao Ming. Danny DeVito, Seth Rogen, and me. You have to sleep with one on camera. You gotta blow one in the car, and then you gotta have a threesome with one. Go.
Danny DeVito, definitely gonna fuck him on camera.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one?
Seth
Danny
Rogen.
DeVito.
Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta deep throat.
Danny DeVito.
throat.
The
Deep throat.
real short.
Yeah.
throat with the
Yeah, it would
camera,
be fun.
and then
I think that'd be fun. It would go really quick.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have to worry, and it would be on camera. And he's like a great actor,
Mhm.
so good. Actually, Seth Rogen, what would that be? What's the
I
other
said
two
either
things?
the other two things is deep throat with a bunch of people watching, and then the other's a threesome.
A threesome with Seth Rogen.
No, with me. I'm in the subject too.
Oh, so all three of them?
It's me. You gotta choose between that. So me, Seth Rogen, and Danny DeVito. You gotta fuck one on camera. You gotta suck one off with a bunch of people at a party, and then you gotta have a threesome with one. Go.
Okay, so Danny DeVito's on camera. Threesome with Seth Rogen. And then you, what's the other one?
I said you gotta suck it off in front of a party.
There you go.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I sucked you off in front of a what?
In front of a crowd of
A
people.
crowd of people, yeah. I'm down with that. I've done that
You
before
got
many
experience. I can
times.
dig it. All right, your turn.
Hold
Hold on,
on.
wait. Before we even press that one. That one just went off.
Alright.
Is it running?
No, it is.
All right, cool. Go now.
What was
Remember,
the question?
It's Danny DeVito, Seth Rogen, me. You gotta fuck one on camera, suck one off in front of a crowd of people, and then you gotta have a threesome with one. And it's me, Seth Rogen, and Danny DeVito. Go.
Seth Rogen is kind of,
I love him.
you know,
He's mad cool.
I mean, I'd probably blow him in front of people. The camera, I have you and Danny DeVito left. I said Danny DeVito with the camera, and then threesome with him.
That's what's up. So yep, that's good. That's another topic, y'all. But that's good. See, it's all love here. See, we be playing G-Funk while we're doing it, but it's all good.
This motherfucker, bro.
It's not Tupac.
We playing. It ain't no fun. Nah, I can't play that song. That's a rape song. Fuck that. I can't fuck with that
See
song.
what they talk
culture.
about that?
I can't fuck
See
with
what
that
they
song.
talk
rape
about?
culture in the
Not
West
good
Coast.
in the West Coast.
We can play. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
No.
All right, last one of the night, y'all, and this is some real shit right here. All right, so David Banner put up a topic about an apology. David Banner, he said basically, it takes a real motherfucker to admit when they're wrong, no matter what the situation was. He said, I don't care who started it. It's what you do afterwards. That he said we're human. He said it takes a lot to be a human to admit your fault and responsibility. So basically, I want to know to you guys. Give me what do you feel like an apology is? Start with you. What is an apology to you? What does that mean to you?
To me, it means when someone does something that you don't like or it hurts you, that not only do they say it, but that they mean it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I say, I'm really sorry that I did that. And you can feel that they feel remorse for that sorry. And the problem is today is that no one I feel like people are just so devoid of like natural affection towards each other that they expect you to be like perfect and not hurt them. And then if you do, we're human. We're gonna hurt each other. We're gonna do things that piss each other off. Instead of like Xing them out, blocking them, doing this, you work it out. People don't want to do that anymore. Everybody's so disposable. I don't know. Not within my circle, but you know, it does happen. People just dispose of people because they do something wrong, or people don't want to be sorry. Oh, I wanted it. That's what I meant. That's what I said. La la la. Like, you know what I mean? And that's not cool. Okay, you felt that way. You said that, but it hurt my feelings.
Gotcha.
I don't feel good.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. I won't say that again. And if they really are remorseful and they don't do it again, that's an apology.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Don't do it again.
I feel you.
Do it again? Now we got
So
problems.
it's admitting that you were wrong and then changing the behavior.
Correct.
I feel like that's similar to me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because the reason why I say that, I'm gonna go get that. Keep going. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why in a second.
So an apology.
Oh, I think you got an apology the other day that was fake. Remember?
I don't.
No, you don't remember? It was not the other day, maybe a couple
Hey,
months
you got a
ago.
charger?
I'm sorry, but
Get it from me when you get a chance. Hey guys, this is my cousin, my cameraman right here.
Hey.
This is Josh.
Hi.
This is my twin cousin. That's Gina.
hi, how are you,
That's
Gina?
Carolina.
Hi,
you
Joe.
too.
Nice to meet
Alright,
you.
back up. We about to be finishing up. And that's my other cousin William over there on the phone, but we're going to talk. Alright, so I'm going to give y'all the definition of an apology. This is why I say that.
Okay.
So, let me find that shit. Because this is real. If I can find it, I'm a little twisted, so forgive me.
That tequila catching up to you.
I'm not gonna wait, I'll be
I
alright.
know where it's at. I think I saw it.
You saw it, didn't you? Yeah, see? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yep. We take it old school here, y'all. I'm an authentic brother. I'm an authentic nigga, so,
Hello.
you know. So, yes. An apology isn't a regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. Now, for other niggas out there who don't understand what the acknowledgement means, I took it further. I said acknowledgement, accept or admit the existence of truth of. So, here's my theory on why people don't know what apology is. You remember when you were a kid, 5 years old, somebody did some grimy shit to you, and they made you apologize to that person?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know why you were apologizing. You just didn't. Because society says, hey, just do it.
Right.
They never explain why. To me, an apology is you explain why. You are putting yourself out there to say, this is what I did. I apologize. So, like we were just talking about the East Coast, West Coast shit. What if I would have said, well, you New York niggas is soft anyway. That's why the West Coast was ran y'all. Because they straight up bitches. Like, blah, blah, blah. What if I just went to that level? Like, Jersey's just like New York's little lost brother. It's blah, blah, blah. And then I took it there to a personal level with you. That just went way off topic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and we'll take pictures in a sec. Now, let's say you got upset with me and you got offended, but then I go back and say, well, if you wouldn't have said the West Coast was whack, I wouldn't have had to take it there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an apology.
Right.
That's not an apology because you're not acknowledging what you did. You took it to the next level.
Right.
So you
You're
break
making
it
it
down.
worse.
Yeah, you have to surrender yourself,
Correct.
and that's the thing. When you become an adult, the pride and lack of accountability gets to you. So I think that's the problem in the world. And I bring that up because I had a personal issue. And I'm going to bring it up. And you know about this. So this guy that long time. We had this little thing where we was talking about stuff. You know, he's from a certain city. We'll just say that. We'll say it's in the Midwest. So he said some shit about me, and he was just like, you know, well, I don't think you're, because we start talking about street shit, which I don't like to talk about anyway, because, you know, they can tell you where I came from. I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. I saw too much. I seen family still going through it, and then I got family in the DMV area that went through it. So I just like positive shit. I like to be, I can joke and laugh, but when it comes to the street stuff, I leave it alone. Because first of all, in the real street dudes do shit inside. So I know these things. He kept taking it. He kept trying to provoke me. So he was saying all this shit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, all right, you can say what you want to say. But then he attacked me about like stuff about my sports and football and stuff. So I just said, hey, if you feel this way about my sports, we can get the pads and we can play Oklahoma. Now, if you're not familiar with Oklahoma, you ever heard of Oklahoma? Oklahoma is a drill where you just run through and try to tackle the guy, or you got to get in the end zone. That's it. And that's what I told him. I said, we can go get the pads and we can do that.
No,
I said, if you feel this strong about me, because he was like, well, you know, just, you sorry in football. And you think just because
you've known him how long?
I've known him for a few years. I knew him through a friend of mine that's no longer with us.
Oh.
So he took it to a level.
I said I had a concealed weapons permit last week's podcast.
He took it to a level where
the niggas is doing too much.
Yeah. He took it to a level where he was like, nah, you threatened me. I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you on site. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you and blah blah blah. Now he's saying this in our little chat, and everybody's like, yo, whoa. Now he's in a chat with his friends and family, so they're trying to back him up. I don't say anything. He sends me a video talking about, yeah, maybe I went too far, but, you know, I ain't gonna apologize for what I did. So then I try to keep it funky and move on. So then he takes it to another step and sends a video, and I showed you that video.
You did.
He said he gonna slap the shit out of me. He gonna slap the beard off my face. He said when I go to a next function, he said on site and all that shit is on. And he did this while he's recording with his child next to him.
Oh, he's an internet gangster.
Yeah,
exactly.
and
I love those guys.
And he's in his 40s.
They're awesome.
So
we love you.
Amazing. We love
And then there's one dude in the group who told him this. They said, yo, you owe this brother an apology, because then I didn't say anything. And then he talks this gangster shit. Then he inboxed me and said, hey, you ain't gonna tell the police, are you? So
police?
Yeah, because he got so nervous that I didn't say nothing. Because I didn't say shit, he blocked me off the media stuff. But he still looks at my stories through other people. Seriously. Through his relatives and stuff. But our mutual friend told him, they said, yo, why can't you just apologize and admit what you did was wrong? And he goes, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that shit, bro.
Right.
And then he's around telling other people, well, don't invite him to this and functions and all this stuff. So that's what I'm saying about the apology.
Yeah.
I think as a society, we're doing it the wrong way.
I know.
When you apologize to someone, you break it down. You say, look, I apologize for everything that I did to upset you to get to that point. Fuck what the other person said. That's my point. Don't worry about. I hate when people say, "Well, if they didn't do this." No, my nigga. You went to that level where you can't go back. See, I don't. Y'all winning. I'm not saying. I'm just saying this from a different thing. We men. So when you make a threat, there is no. That's a. We men. So that's warning by itself.
Yeah, I know.
I take it to that point where when you threaten me, social media, I go silent. I go dark because, first of all, if I gotta do some real shit, I ain't gonna have no evidence traced to me. So he's still carrying it on. And he went like, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie, I played a little role, because he said, well, if you go to this function, it's on.
And you went?
I took my ass to the function, and I stayed there for 5.5 hours. I put up a social media thing so he can see me.
And
that
nothing
I was
happened.
There.
That's usually how
he
it
didn't
goes.
show up. So...
You know, I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
My parents, when I was a little girl, they used to say, please, thank you, and I'm sorry are magic words. And what a depth that has, right? Magic. With magic, you can change anything. Magic, I can change this into a beautiful, fine, round, big, fat dick to suck, to that night, you know?
But
That's magic, right?
Oh, I'm right
Listen,
here. I'm magic
hold
right
on a
here.
minute.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you already. Are you? Is that the
But
lamp and I'm
it's
the
like-
genie? I've already come out.
It's like this, right?
What's good?
It's some magic.
I'm already magic. I'm
Listen to me.
supernatural.
Will you stop?
But
I'm
go
sorry
ahead.
that I went there.
No,
But
you
listen,
ain't. But go ahead. You ain't sorry.
my point is I'm sorry is magic words. And in our society, in our climate that we live in, people don't have hearts anymore.
Yeah,
Not everybody
is out for themselves
People,
these days.
it's all about them. It's not, you know, who's first. It's like, I'm first. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but like saying I'm sorry is an old thing. Like, and it makes things better. Like, you don't. What is pride gonna get you? I mean, we've learned this in movies. Like, we've seen movies about it. Like, you're not soft if you say you really
You
are strong.
stronger
You're
when you
stronger.
say sorry.
You're soft when you're like, I ain't saying sorry. You're such a fucking lame. That shit is lame as fuck.
Right.
Like, how do you not get that? You now you have no. You're
it's a childish act.
It's very
you don't
childish.
know how to say I'm
You don't
sorry
know how
for
to
what
keep.
the fuck you've done.
Yeah. You don't know how to keep like relationships.
Right.
Like, that's what the
People
world
really
is built
fall
on.
out over pride
Dumb
on not
shit.
being able to say, yo, there was a miscommunication, or I thought something that wasn't the case. I'm sorry. Like, people will dead ass rather fall out with you and become your enemy.
Someone
than
says
to
I'm
just
sorry,
say,
I'm kissing
sorry.
them. Like, oh my god, no problem, baby. Let's go eat dinner.
Yeah, you're right.
Together.
And y'all both, and I'm just making assumptions. I'm asking you came up from a hood environment.
This is real bad
how
bitch
about
shit
you?
right here.
You came up from a hood environment. How many times have you seen dudes that got fucked up when all they had to do was apologize for
Hell yeah.
Like, that's how people
No,
lose
but
their
the real
yeah.
OGs did that.
Like, when I grew up in D.C., like, there's this dude that we knew. He was on the basketball court. He was talking to a dude that everybody on the block knew. He kept talking shit to him. And he was like, yo, you a bitch made dude and all that. When I see you, he was like, and this is what they say in D.C. Slim, young, Slim, young, like,
What up, Slim?
like,
Yeah, I
Mo,
know they
like,
say
Mo, I'ma just smack the
Mo
shit
and
out of
Slim.
you. I'm gonna smack you in front of you. You was a bitch ass nigga. And the dude, he just was like, yo, you know, like, and it was over a game of basketball. Mind you, the dude got mad because he beat him in basketball. He was like, yo, he's like, dog, he said, look, I understand you upset right now because it's your girl in front of you, because he was trying to stunt. He was like, but dog, he was like, you need to take this shit back or it's going to be a problem. And dude was like, nah, it ain't going to be no problem. You ain't going to do shit. And he was like, yo, all you got to do is just apologize for that and I'm going to walk away. And he told, and mind you, I'm sorry, fast forward, he said that in private to him, like when the girl left. He said that in private. He was like, yo, my man, like, look, I appreciate you saying that. Like, you know, like, just chill, it's just a game. He got loud. And that's when he made the mistake. He got loud and was like, I will do this, you ain't gonna do this.
Because it's his pride talking
It's
at
all
that
pride.
point.
But he ain't tough. Everybody knows he does talk shit, but everybody's like, yo, you need to chill. Like, that dude he's not the one.
Yeah.
That's what they say up there. When if a nigga in DC and the DMV say, yo, he ain't the one, young. If they say young at the end of that, you leave him alone.
That's it, you
so,
fucked up.
dude didn't say, he did the worst thing. He did this.
Oh.
My man grabbed his
That's it.
finger. He grabbed his finger.
And broke it?
He popped it, hit him in the chin so hard, his chin went this way. Then when he fell on the ground, he stomped him.
Wow.
And then, like, he just, put it this way.
That's what you get. If
The
you don't
dude-
say sorry.
The dude's mouth was wired shut for 10 months.
Good, you should have shut
And it was bad. And
I'm
like
sorry, I'm
to
mean.
like and then to the
Sometimes.
day
I don't really mean
we
that.
don't know what happened. This was like in 2001, but after 05 he was gone, but to 05 his like he can't talk right. But we was thinking all you had to do
Say
Slim,
sorry.
our man's went to you in private. This was real OGs.
Those
do.
are the real OGs. do
OGs
that.
went to
That's
he
what
went
I'm
to him
trying
in
to tell
private,
you.
like, yo, my man, like all you gotta do is just chill out and I'll forget this happened. Like I understand your girl was there, blah blah blah. And the guy was yeah.
I get what you were trying to do, trying to be
Yeah,
like the hot.
yeah.
Like
So, but that's my thing about apologies because mind you, that group of people, he went to other people and they're like, nah, you shouldn't apologize. But our one friend in there that's mutual, he was like, bruh, you threatened this dude. The past shit was a threat. And he was like, was it really a threat or you just knew you was gonna get your ass handed to you in football? Because remember, he insulted me first about my football. So he's like, you some shit, blah, blah, blah. And all I did as a man, we're men. as a man, you call me out on shit, I'm gonna back it up. If football, everybody here know I'm a football person. You see this body, you see the shoulders, you see this.
I see you.
You see the
You're
ass,
short,
you know.
stocky.
Yeah, I'm a short. I'm a light skinned.
stocky.
I'm a light skinned Tyson. So put it this way: you come at me with the shit about football, I'm gonna be like, yo, let's go with the fucking pass, you know. Let's go. See me with the pass, man. I don't give a fuck how you are. I called a dude out that played in the NFL. He's 6'7", 380 pounds. And to this, I said, yo, let's go Oklahoma. It didn't happen, but it don't matter. The simple fact, he gave me respect. He was like, I like the fact that you, but I wasn't talking shit. I just said, hey, that was my thing. But I think dude didn't understand that. But at the end of the day, he thought he was going to punk me.
Right.
And that's the thing. And he sent me this message saying, yo, you innocent and all that. But the whole point is, at the end of the day, y'all, an apology goes a long way. It takes an adult, and real G's know everybody has bitch ass moments. We all get in our feelings about something. I had to apologize to a girl one time because I got in my feelings. I said, look, I was drunk one night. I liked her. She went to my other boy.
You ain't handle rejection?
I didn't like how she did it, but that wasn't the point. I didn't like it. I start talking shit.
This nigga's a Scorpio, y'all. You know he wild out.
Yeah, I did. I said, I was just like, nah, fuck you and fuck that dude. And I was like, I smacked the shit out of him too. And you ain't nothing but a little ass trick. And then I went to the level of.
You went up.
I went niggatry on there. And then you know, like, when I came to my senses, like I said, I pulled out the real G. I apologized to her. I broke it down. I said, I shouldn't have said this. I was in my feelings about this, blah, blah, blah.
So you were more than in your feelings. You was in your soul with it.
I was. And I told her that. And you know what? At the end of the day, you know what happened that got us? We're close to this day. She was like, I apologize to AJ. She said, let me tell you something.
You guys
she said,
are close to this day?
Yeah, we're cool.
You're a good person.
She was, no, because she said the realest thing. Because you know why? When you apologize, you both connect in a way where it's like, because when both people were wrong in the situation, if you apologize first because you took it to a step further, it will bring closure to both. She looked at me and was like, hey, I knew you liked me. Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that you gave me the attention. She said, I'm not going to lie, I like the attention you gave me. She was like, and I felt like you were going to be around forever, so I had to wait. So anywho, that's the whole point. I'm just saying.
Y'all need to apologize.
You need to apologize. It takes an adult and a real person.
Stop being dumb. Stop being hard-headed. Stop being stupid. Mm-hmm. Like, you ruin good relationships by doing that. For what? Mm-hmm. So you could be alone and go to new people and do the same thing with them?
Same shit all
like,
over
you make
again.
no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be a solid-ass human being. That's all you need to be. Be solid.
Let's all three say that at the same time.
Wrong?
Solid-ass human being. 1, 2, 3. Solid-ass human beings. Damn. Now, on that note, we about to wrap it up because it's been a nice little night. Everybody got a little buzz. We about to head out to this nice little club in Tampa. We're going to get it right. But, you know, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Ish Talk.
About to get lit.
Thank you
once
for
again,
us.
absolutely, it's a pleasure. Now, please tell the world who you are again. I'm going to just sit back and let y'all do this.
It's the Posh Sessions. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook under the Posh Sessions. If you want to check out any of my episodes, it is the Posh Sessions podcast. We're on Apple iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. We also have the real Bad Bitch Bible series with Miss Gina Florida.
What up?
Where we talk about women empowerment.
I'm Miss Gina Florida, MSGINAFLA, Twitter, Instagram, whatever the hell else I got. But I'm way more fun on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
They are.
I love Twitter.
They are.
Twitter's everything.
And you already know, A_Turner_813. You know me. We out, y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Do your thing. In the words of Biggie, peace and love.
Peace and love.
It hurt his soul to say that shit. It hurt his motherfucking